become more and more apparent. But it really is a striking thing. Right near the stadium, the baseball stadium, there is a bridge that goes over the Cuyahoga River. And on that bridge are four huge stanchions. And each one of these on either side has a Art Deco guardian of transportation. Each one holds either a carriage or a train or a bus or a car, and they are really iconic in the Cleveland area. And so while the name Guardians is, I think pretty well understood and appreciated in this area, I think it's going to take a little bit of time for the rest of the world to catch on. But we like it. It's cool.
You like it. That's all that counts.
That's all.
And is the Cuyahoga River still on fire? Or they put
no
that
longer
up?
On fire. No. That took that. Actually, the interesting point is that the fire that raged on the Cuyahoga River many decades ago was the reason that the United States started the Environmental Protection Agency. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. And but no, it is clean now. You can fish in it. You can swim in it. It is one of the really remarkable resurgences in the United States.
That's really great. I could remember when I moved out here to Portland, and one evening I was watching the evening news, and the newscaster said, the Oregon Department of Health and Safety has determined that it is now safe to eat fish from the Willamette River, but not more than once a month.
Oh my gosh. It is stunning.
But now people are swimming, and they actually went for the Guinness Book of World Record for the largest chain of people connected across the river. It's just it's a playground now. It's wonderful.
We have come along with it. We still have a ways to go, but we have come a very long way since the 1970s.
We certainly have a long ways to go to take care of our children. And speaking of children,
yes,
Larry Rakow from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, you are the master of children's books. What are you going to be talking about this week?
I would discount that. There are a lot of masters out there, but what we are going to be talking about let me put it this way, Ed. If I told you that a healthy child in the prime of his life stops eating and starves himself to death, or that a young girl with her parents away from home plays with matches, sets herself on fire, and is reduced to a pile of ashes, or that a young boy who sucks his thumb goes to sleep one night and someone breaks in with a huge pair of scissors and cuts his thumbs off, you might think it's the makings of a new Stephen King book or a Hollywood horror movie, but you would be wrong. It is, in fact, tales from one of the most popular and influential children's books of the 19th century, Der Struwwelpeter, or Slovenly Peter. And
I recognize that. I recognize that from he's the guy with the big long fingers like Edward Scissorhands.
Just like there are a lot of people who say that Edward Scissorhands was reflective of this old 19th century book. So we're going to be talking about that, not only about the book itself, but about some of the influences that it has had on children's literature during the 175 years since it's been published. It should be fun.
I wonder and shudder to think about the influences that it might have had on parental child raising.
It's pretty scary when you think about what was accepted in terms of raising children, during the 19th century, and the kinds of things that you could tell them as bedtime stories, as opposed to what we consider appropriate today. So,
I can remember my mother telling me and my sister, don't suck your thumb, you're going to get buck teeth. And
I couldn't stand too close to the television because my eyes would go red, which apparently they did. So, there is some truth in all of this stuff.
Yeah, there. It talked about boys. Was there ever an equivalent book for girls?
There was Der Struwwelesel, which was
Liesel.
Liesel, yes. And we didn't want to be sexist about any of this stuff. We had to make sure there was something for the girls also. So yeah, but these are all rhymed stories, and it's interesting. I mean, it was so influential as a children's book that there were many takeoffs on it over the years. And even to contemporary, to modern times, there have been books based on Der Struwwelpeter, and modern editions of it that honestly have gotten even gorier than the originals. So,
and it must make for some great illustrations as well.
It does. There are wonderful illustrations involved, and we're going to be showing some of those.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Larry. Thank you very much, Larry Rakow. Larry, where can people find you if they want to learn more about you or more about your bookstore?
They can certainly check out Wonderland Books at www.wonderland100, that is the numerals 100, wonderland100.com. Every couple of months, we put up 100 other remarkable books, and we encourage people to check the site out.
All right. Thank you very much, Larry. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on Saturday. We're going to have some of our regular presenters with us. Mary Kay Watson is back from her wedding anniversary trip to Chicago. We'll be talking about Printers Row. Lee is going to be with us again. She's got some news about her travels. I think we're also going to have a pop-in visit from her grandchildren. And of course, the ever enjoyable weekly David Hess with Things Found in Books. See you tomorrow, everybody, 12:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 Pacific. The Rare Book Cafe, the book lovers' rendezvous, where the topics are priceless and the conversation is free.